One afternoon at home, as I was cooking Japanese curry, I asked myself, what do people generally eat Japanese curry with? And as I researched online, I found out that Japanese curry is usually paired with panko crusted chicken. That made me realize that both Japanese curry and panko breadcrumbs both originally came from Japan. I decided to try making crispy panko breadcrumbs crusted chicken to go with the curry, and that experience is what led me to learn how this dish is prepared. Crispy panko crusted chicken is a simple dish prepared using panko breadcrumbs. Today I'll be talking about 3 points. First, the chicken must be prepared before cooking. Second, the chicken must be coated evenly with panko breadcrumbs. And third, the chicken must be cooked properly. Let's get started with my first point. The chicken must be prepared before cooking. According to an article, chicken breasts should be trimmed, patted down, and patted dry to an even thickness before seasoning so the meat cooks consistently. While I prepared the chicken, I noticed that patting it dry before seasoning made the surface less slippery, and as I pounded the chicken to an even thickness, it flattened out and looked more uniform, which helped cook the chicken evenly and faster. According to another article, seasoning methods influence the flavor and moisture of chicken and affected its overall sensory quality during cooking. After seasoning the chicken before coating it, I noticed that flavor was present throughout the meat instead of only on the outside. When it finished cooking, the chicken stayed moist, showing how seasoning during preparation affects the final result. Now for my second point, the chicken must be coated evenly with panko breadcrumbs. According to an article, chicken is commonly coated by dipping it into an egg mixture and then into flour or breadcrumbs, so the coating adheres evenly before cooking. When I coated the chicken, I dipped each piece into the egg mixture and then into the flour and breadcrumbs. As I handled the chicken, the coating even stayed attached and covered the surface evenly. According to another article, panko breadcrumbs produce a lighter and crispier coating than regular breadcrumbs when chicken is fried or pan-cooked. While coating the chicken with panko breadcrumbs, I noticed that the crumbs stayed loose instead of clumping together. The coating looked thicker and more textured before cooking. We've talked about preparing the chicken before cooking, and that chicken must be coated evenly with panko breadcrumbs. Now for my third and final point, the chicken must be cooked properly. According to an article, breaded chicken should be cooked in hot oil and reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees to ensure it is fully cooked while maintaining a crisp exterior. While cooking the chicken, I kept track of how long each piece stayed in the pan and made sure the oil stayed hot. As the chicken cooked, the outside turned golden while the inside finished cooking. According to an article, frying breaded chicken at controlled high temperature causes crust formation through starch gelatinization, which affects texture and moisture retention. As the chicken cooked, I noticed that the coating firmed up quickly once it hit the hot oil. The outside became crisp while the inside stayed moist, showing how temperature affected the final result. In conclusion, crispy panko breaded crusted chicken is a simple dish prepared using panko breadcrumbs. Today I've talked about 3 points. First, the chicken must be prepared before cooking. For example, patting dry, pounding evenly, and seasoning it. Second, the chicken must be coated evenly with panko breadcrumbs. For example, pressing the panko breadcrumbs onto the surface. Third, the chicken must be cooked properly. For example, cooking it until it reaches the correct temperature. When I first found the recipe while cooking Japanese curry online, I did not realize how many small steps were involved in preparing crispy panko crusted chicken. After making it and paying attention to each stage, it became clear how preparation, coating, and cooking all contribute to the final result.